Go here, and I'm back with another builder-based video today. I had to make this video because if we take a look at how long the season is till it ends, we have 11 hours left, and I am actually, if we take a look here, at my best builder-based performance ever. So, well, my all-time best is 6,692, but that was when it was bugged and I wasn't taking defenses. It was messed up. But this is my real best ever. So my previous best ever was at 5,728, and I'm sitting right now at 5,746. And I've been dying to make this video for a little while because if we look at the local leaderboards here, I'm sitting at number 18. So that's top 20 in the US, and there's not much time. And I've actually been putting off Builder Race for a little while because I wanted to make this video, but I had so many other videos I had to make, and I've been getting pretty distracted. But we're sitting at 313 globally. I wish I was a little bit higher, but let's just start by getting into, I guess we could just show my most recent replay here. So I keep using the same strategy throughout all of Builder Base for the past couple weeks, basically. And it's this air machine with the minions and balloons, and this is very adaptable for basically any base. And I was talking with my friend about this. Well, the thing is, this strategy works for any base, but at a certain trophy level. So if you're trying to use this strategy at 5,000 trophies, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not gonna work. Like, you probably need to go in, you need to know how to disassemble every type of base all the way up to like 5,400 trophies. Once you're at 5,400 trophies, most of the bases are pretty like elite or like pro level kind of. Obviously, it depends on when you're pushing in the season. I'm speaking for roughly like halfway through the season there. So once you get to these like good type of bases, a lot of strategies kind of don't work, and they really are tough to beat this first stage. But this strategy here is one of the most consistent ways to beat the first stage, and it really just varies on how many minions you have survived to the second stage. So usually the air machine can survive, can't survive. It's about 50-50. It depends on when I deploy him and how I deploy him, if I decide to keep him or not. And sometimes I'm like, if I can keep a balloon over the air machine, sometimes it's worth it. But usually the air machine is what I use on the second stage here, unless he's dead, obviously. And he usually just gets a lot of value for me. And even though I have a full health ground machine, I just think pairing the air with the air is just such a better idea. And then we're going on the second stage for this attack strategy. Usually every single time I use cannon cards. But if I have so many balloons and minions left over, like you saw from this attack, I had like 8 minions and 2 balloons. That usually never happens, so I absolutely crushed this base on the first stage. And when that happens, I'm like, it doesn't even matter what I do at this stage. I can just spam and I'm gonna win. But sometimes you get by sometimes you get by and you have 0 troops survive. Like a skeleton kills the last defense, and skeletons don't carry over because they're from the balloon, but the balloon's dead. And when you have 0 things survive, sometimes you can actually still pull off the 3-star. And this is where like skill level really helps in Builder Base. So if you're really skilled and you know how to work those 2 reinforcement troops to the best of their ability, you can really capitalize in trophies. And I think that's the next replay I should be showing here because it was pretty crazy. But this one was pretty standard. It kind of is a good outline of how to do this attack strategy. And basically the only thing is you just want to be able to use the air machine as a funnel for those minions on the first stage. Other than that, second stage just varies base to base. But this was an easy 3-star, and this is what actually propelled me up to, 5,746 trophies because I kept attacking at a loss here. So I kept getting 200%, then a 5-star. And I 5-star every single attack unless it's a 6-star. When you're this high in trophies, if you're not 5-starring or 6-starring every attack, you are just going to get taken advantage of so hard. And I was so lucky this guy got a 97% on me, and this guy got a 79%. And then if we watch, I forget which attack it was, but one of these was so nasty. I think it was this 200% here. Yeah, it was this one. So this is kind of a little bit more basic of a base that you see. And I'll describe my approach a little bit more here. So with the air machine, I kind of always try to funnel away so I can take out the roaster and the air bombs with the minions. So I'm trying to funnel off this top side because I realize that this air machine will actually be able to tank up a little bit of these air bombs, while the minions and balloons can come from this bottom right side and probably take out the roaster, the Expo, obviously this Archer Tower too, and maybe get to the hidden Tesla before this air machine meets up with them. That is the most important part of this strategy. Is you just want the balloons and minions to meet up with the air machine at the perfect time. So if the air machine, I let him go a little bit longer there, he would have died to these air bombs before the minions got to the core of the base. And maybe I could have let the air machine go in a little bit longer there, but you see he died there anyway. So realistically, this was as perfectly timed as I could get for this type of base. And you saw I got so lucky with those bombs blowing up on the air machine's entrance. So one of the main things you try to do is, well, the whole thing, why this strategy works. So this strategy works because a lot of people put their bombs to ground. I'm not really sure why, but now I think people are starting to adjust and maybe see how dominant this strategy is, maybe after I make this video. And they're starting to set a lot of their traps to air. So when the traps are set to air, you actually run a pretty good chance of failing with this strategy. But if they're all set to ground, I can 6-star almost every base. I'm not just saying that based off my skill level, but like I'm pretty sure most people could too, because you don't realize how crucial the bombs are in Builder Base. That's why I really love Builder Base. It is so balanced compared to Home Village. I'm kind of excited for Town Hall 17, but I swear if I see Root Riders all over again, I'm going to be pretty upset. I have yet to unlock them because I'm just so disgusted by the new troop that they unlock at a Town Hall level and how OP it is. But besides that, I love how balanced Builder Base is, because you see these bases and you get 200% every now and then, and if there were no traps in Builder Base, you would 200% significantly more. And since the traps can either be air or ground, you choose which army you're defending against. So if they're set to air, I struggle. So it's pretty cool how balanced it is, because then the defenses are so well adjusted and they're right at the verge of being too easy but not too hard. That's exactly where you want to gain balance, and honestly that's exactly how I find Builder Base. So like I was saying with those air bombs on the entrance, actually before I get to that, let me address what's going on in this replay. I went in with double cannon cart and I only had the ground machine. Not ideal, but this is one of the most overused second bases ever. I don't think I actually rock it, maybe I do, but I've had so much experience with these bases, and I've seen so many people attack mine, that I realized the best way is to go with the double cannon cart from the left side. I don't know why, even though there's value on the right side, double cannon cart from the left side and either air machine on this tower or ground machine. Ground machine clearly works, and I only had one troop left over. I only had that one minion, and honestly, if I didn't have that one minion, this would have been a 197%, because that minion actually sniped this furthest over mine, which I actually didn't have another troop for. So this would have been a fail, but thank God I actually had that spare minion left over. That shows how you can really get by with the minimum for this strategy. I'll show off a couple more replays here. Let's watch this one. But I was saying about the air mines. So the thing that you need to happen on this attack is you cannot be attacking backside giant air mines. If you're attacking backside giant air mines, it will crush every single one of your minions, and you might even fail the attack, or like last attack, have one left over. So what you try to do is when you go on the entrance, you try to have these air bombs fly in a path where there's gaps. So you see there's a 2-tile gap here, 2-tile gap here, 2-tile gap up here, and that's exactly where I dropped the air bomb. I was like, I want to drop them so that where I drop the balloons. I want to drop the balloons so that they can trigger the air bombs and soak it compared to the minions. Because the air bombs, the air trap bombs, whatever you call them, air mines, they kill whole minions, but they do so little damage to the balloons. The balloons soak them up so easily, so that's exactly what you try to do with this strategy. And if I detect all 3 of them, I think, well, you can have more, but if I detect 3 of them on the entrance, I'm like, phew, now there's going to be no backside air bombs, and I'll be chilling. So this is another way to attack the second layer base. So I was really debating here for a little while. Could I use a cannon cart to take out these 2 firecrackers? Because if I take out those 2 firecrackers, there's only 3, and I was like, 3 with an air machine and all those minions. Minions, you don't realize how resilient and tough they are until you try to just use mass minions on the second stage, and these firecrackers really struggle to take them out. But then I decided, let me use a cannon cart, like I said, to take out these 2, and I'll use the air mine to hopefully go from this building all the way down and kind of avoid everything up till the auto outpost, use the ability. But that is not what happened, and that's why exactly this base failed is sometimes you got to choose not to get greedy with these cornered buildings here. So if I would have just dropped the air machine like right above this pond here, it would have taken out the crusher, not detected the Tesla until it's finished that, used the ability to take out that guy, and then been perfect. But now the air machine's ability is actually going to go to waste. So the air machine's ability, although it detected that one air bomb, I couldn't take out the auto outpost zappies before they popped. So then I realized, oh, this is going wrong fast. So I had to drop in the balloons and minions prematurely, but realistically, right about now, I would drop in the balloons and minions. And all I have here is just this cannon cart. And it actually could have been significantly closer if these minions did not take out the auto outpost, but with the last shot, he actually took it out. And then I have this cannon cart trying to take out these zappies. And I was thinking maybe go on solo range for a bit and then take him out with the splash, and I didn't even get a single shot off, so that was pretty bad. But I think if the auto outpost didn't go down, the cannon cart could have maybe taken out everything then but it would have been a risk of a 1-star or a 6-star one. Here was kind of an easy secured 5-star there. So let's watch one final replay here. I want to talk about where I was for the past little while in Builder Base. So I actually pushed all the way up to 5,725 trophies. So I was 3 below my personal best, and I was putting it off. I was like, I know Clan Games is here, and I was like, I could ground out so many rewards. But I'm not going to lie, I was pretty terrified. I was like, I know how Builder Base goes, and if I lose a single attack, this could be the spiral out of control for me. I was like, I know I feel like I'm the best Builder Base player I ever was right now, but you never know. You could always do an attack, lose everything. So here I'm trying to tank for some of those air bombs. There we got one that was clutch. And this is just another standard attack that I was describing before. But then I was like, oh, I gotta make this video. I kept putting it off. I go to make the video, and my attack log, let me tell you, was so clean. I had so many 200%, so many 5-stars. I was gaining trophies on every single encounter. I was pushing up so hard, and I was like, I gotta save this attack log for these replays for a video. I go on today, I go to show the attack log, and only 2 of them are on there. I guess if you wait too long in Builder Base, in a regular village, the attack log gets wiped, and I was so upset. I was like, well, I guess so much for being scared. I was like, either I do it now and I get these attacks in and I push to a new record, or I never do, because there's only 11 hours left in the season. And luckily, I showed these attack logs. I got a 200% on that most recent attack I did, and I'm not gonna lie, I got really lucky. That guy got a 97% fail on me, because if he didn't, I wouldn't have, I don't know how many more attacks it would have taken. But honestly, I'm kind of stalemated right now, and this is a pretty big fail on the cannon cards on this one. I don't know. See, I always put them in an unconventional spot to drop them, but I guess this was too predictable, and there's spring trap there. There was also just another trap up here. So when you choose cannon carts and they both die, well, you're kind of screwed, I'm not gonna lie. And I guess I popped the ability, stunned him for a little bit. Probably could have taken out this Tesla and not died. Yeah, he definitely could have, but kind of on me there. And then I just try to salvage what I can. And with this strategy, you can always kind of get a 5-star. Like I said, given you're at a very high trophy range. If you're not, you really need to grind out the cannon cart archer strategy, baby dragon strategy, P.E.K.K.A wall breaker, giant strategy, and obviously this one to try to get to these like high level bases, in my opinion. But what I'm thinking is next season, maybe I'll just try one strategy the whole time and see how high I can push. So I'll try maybe just only cannon cart archers against every single base and see how high I can push. And kind of just like a little push project every month, because there's roughly 4 attack strategies. I can always try like witches, a 5th one. I can always try that, and I think it'd be kind of fun because sometimes Builder Base does get stale. It's the same thing over and over again. But I'm kind of happy. I hope that there's no updates to Town Hall 17 that affect Builder Base. I've been looking in the sneak peeks. I gotta watch the one for today and the one for yesterday, I think. But I really enjoy Builder Base. Like I was saying, it's so balanced, and I just love it. I think it's so much fun, and I think a lot more people should consider playing this because it's so strategic and it's very friendly for free-to-play. As free-to-play, you can really just play Builder Base and get to max level fairly quick, when in Home Village it takes a long time. So I'm fully maxed, and I've been for a couple months. Home Village, it might take like 8 more months. So, and I've been playing non-stop for like 2.5 years. But I think that's it for the video. I think I'm going to call my trophy push here. I might make another video if I decide to push a little bit more. But like I said, if I take one attack by accident, I know I haven't, and I've been on a great streak, this whole highest trophy season ever might go down the toilet. So I think I will call it there. Let's take a check here. Like I said, I think I want to hit top 200 global. I think that'd be such a cool achievement, but I need over 120 more trophies. I think next season it might happen, but I am on my best builder race skill right now, so I think pretty soon it'll happen. We'll see what happens, but thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about builder race, or if you'd like to see me showcase different attack strategies, or push for a whole month with one attack strategy and see how well I do. But that's for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.